The Diamondbacks not quite able to finish the series sweep of the Miami Marlins in this game, and they will drop to 17-15 on the year. Hello there, I am Mike McDermott from the AZ Snake Pit, and we'll be covering game number 32 of this 162 game season. So before we drop what happened, make sure to hit that like button, as well as the subscribe button. Subscribe here to the AZ Snake Pit channel here on YouTube. Now we'll get underway. So, Diamondbacks went up against the Marlins ace Sandy Alcantara while sending in Merrill Kelly. Kelly got hit a little bit hard in the first couple of innings, gave up 3 runs, but he was able to manage a 5-inning start in this one, even though the Dbacks were down 3-0. Being able to pitch deep in the game was important. That's all 7 starts for Kelly. He has pitched into at least 5 innings in all of them. So a guy that can eat up innings for you has been valuable in that regard. And then the D-backs got pretty good relief work from Caleb Smith in a 3-0 game where you couldn't afford to give up any runs. He was solid, 3 shutout innings, gave the D-backs a chance late in the game, which they did, thanks to a pair of homers. So Thomas opened up with a home run himself in the game. His first major league homer, hitting it off Sandy Alcantara. 1 of 2 hits the D-backs got off of him. And then a 2-run homer from Jordan Luplow in the 8th inning that ended up tying it there. So despite having trouble hitting all game, the D-backs found a way to fight their way back in the game. That's kind of an intrinsic quality that I liked about this team. Whether or not they are able to parlay that into winning season is a different story. But there's definitely a thing with this team where they will at least try in every game if they're not already blown out. Unfortunately, the 9th inning happened. D-backs had a disaster of a 9th inning. Mark Melancon came in. He was he got 2 out. Well, he was able to get to the 2nd out. Unfortunately, a couple hard hit balls later, and D-backs found themselves down 7-3. A sharp single up the middle, and then and then he served up a home run to Jazz Chisholm. So we didn't win the trade today. But they'll have to win the trade on Saturday when Gallen pitches next. And then JB Wendelken came in after the home run. He gives up 4 runs of his own in that one. So the D-backs found themselves down 11-3. And unfortunately, that's a situation where D-backs need to be maybe in a month or so reconsider their bullpen. Melanson, obviously, the age is the problem. Same concern I have with Ian Kennedy. And then in the case of JB Wendelken, it's just a guy that throws mid-90s but doesn't have stuff. You can have velocity but not have stuff. And that's what Wendelken strikes me as. A guy that's more about velocity than stuff. Kind of a shame, though. He used to be a pretty good reliever, but now his stuff just stinks. In the past, but I don't know what it is. It's a low leverage situation, so I'm not going to be too upset about that, but there's a good chance I could see him being DFA'd in the middle of the season if it doesn't turn around. So anyway, the D-backs will have an off day tomorrow before they take on the Chicago Cubs. They have a chance to win their how is it now? 4 series in a row and make it 6 straight not losing series. So we'll see where this team is. I still think today's game was a little bit of sobering reality that the D-backs might not necessarily be a contender, but they have some good players on the team, and I think maybe a couple tweaks here or there, and they might make a run, kind of thing. But fixing the bullpen has to be a priority in the next off season.